Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and I got a decent show planned for you today. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. We appreciate it, and go back to the other videos where we talked about some of the other ones and check out some of the other stocks that are in the library that we discussed before and some of the items where we thought of where it was headed and things like that, and another analysis there. Going into one of the first stocks we're going to talk about is Diagnostics Holding Incorporated, CDIO. Last tick was $3.45. Going to the chart for today, looks like today it was up $2.12. That's 158.47% today. That is one of the most talked about stocks on StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at. Going to year to date, you're starting to see, for year to date this year, you're starting to see resistance coming up. And this year it has gone up 213.64%. We're going to find out on the Alphabet News to see why this is trending, or if this is just a pop up the jam. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that, it's possible with, certain things and barometers, but you never know. We'll go in to check out everything with it and see. Haters don't get saying, oh, I'm not saying it's pump up yet. You got to check it out and everything like that. So going on to the Alphabet News, let's check it out and see what we have. Okay, so going on to Investor's Place, Seeking Alpha also did a plug on this. Why is Diagnostics stock up 150% today? CDIO stock soaring as Diagnostic deploys AI technology to combat heart disease. Yes, that is right. AI technology to combat heart disease. Why not catch it at the beginning before it amounts to something catastrophic? The stock is trending after the company unveiled the blood test for coronary heart disease. The company is using AI intelligence to power the new blood test. CDIO stock is rallying more than 150% this morning. What could possibly cause Diagnostics to more than double in a single day? Within doubt, today's action is CDIO stock is due to the company's announcement of the new product. Specifically, Diagnostics just announced today the launch of the CHD, a blood test with artificial intelligence AI angle. Guys, that is huge in itself, because that is, as far as groundbreaking within how much money is this going to save if we were to put on our little light bulb above our head and say, how much is this going to save the medical industry if this is far breakthrough technology, and are they going to be a leader in the pack of doing this as well? So that's something to think about before you jump in on everything like that and put that in one of your watches there. Diagnostics uses machine learning technology to develop products focused on the detection of prevention of cardiovascular disease. As you're surely aware by now, financial traders have been enthused about the practicality of any publicly listed company AI angle so far in 2023. Guys, simply with what's happening in the market and things like that, and some of the downtrends, this is what I've been telling you for the past year. As you take advantage, you're going to see more of a downturn. Look at some of these companies. Some are going to be played around with and manipulated and things like that. But you have to take a look at some of these other ones, particularly like one like this one. They got this news break right here. You have to put it on your watch list and look at it. If you are getting, if the triggers and everything and the resistance is popping up to the fact that you could dodge some of the bad angles of a poor market by going after some of these biopharmaceuticals. I'm just saying there. Diagnostics new product, the company delivers a precision CHD as integrated in genetic blood test for early detection of coronary heart disease. Of course, medical businesses create new products all the time. So what makes precision CHD as notable to financial traders? Investors Place asks. Most likely because the AI angle is capturing the investors' attention today. They are gravitating towards that because it is simply just something that is breakthrough right there. And like I said, it is something you have to think about what is separating them from others out there. There is one question to ask on this. When the shorties get out, because we know how this thing goes, question to you guys, do you make a move on this? Or do you look to see if you can get in on the cheap seats? If these short people go in and dump on Dumpster Friday, because you can even, it's Ski Low Friday, and you can even speed on the highway. It's a question that you have to present to yourself. Do you put this on your watch list and see where it goes till Dumpster Friday, when the dum-dums go and short it out and they give you the cheap stuff? Or do you just pass on it and basically just you're moving on. It's not your type of thing or whatever like that. So just something to think about. They're saying, so Investors Place is saying Cardio Diagnostics emphasizes in the Precision CHD actual clinical intelligence platform in its new release, the patient's unique biomarker profile onto an array of coronary heart disease risk factors, diabetes, hypertension, and so on. Now, guys, with this, the CDI stock is leaping forward today. They say doubling the price, demonstrating the market's penchant for all things related to AI. Now, so going down the line forward, as we look down, where could be a possible entry point into this? That's got to be your call. If you're new, go to paper trading and things like that. The reason why I cover some of these somewhat because they have more of a long-term investment. I mean, some of you know what you're doing as far as when you're doing your games that you play. But going down the line, could this be something where if you decide hypothetically, if you decided to grab this and going years down the road, does this turn out to be another Neurovax or something like that? You have to take into account everything when you're investing into the market, and you have to take into account that possibly the needle could be moved with this type of technology. So just something to think about. Okay, guys, so going on to the website, it looks pretty good. It better look good because it's not a Mr. Thank you very much ham sandwich stock. This is a decent price here, and so it also sticks within the lines of a little more, balance rate of trading versus your below a penny one. So EpiGen CHD is a coronary heart disease, is most common in heart disease and leading cause of heart attacks for EpiGen CHD. Patented next generation test that assesses a new term of 3-year risk for heart attack. In the first and only clinical test of coronary heart disease primary prevention that provides a personalized insights based on DNA biomarkers unique to your genetic and epigenetic. What does that mean for you guys? So what they're going into and they're trying to spin off to you to put your thinking cap on, they're using the DNA of that person and going out and with that test to assess your risks, the person's risks. If they can do that, number one, that is prevention. For prevention, that is saving the healthcare market and also the person being treated a lot of money. So it saves on both ends, and it saves on both ends of the angle there. So and like they said, understanding your risks is the first step towards prevention. What is EpiGen CHD? It's an end-to-end clinician involvement. They connect you with your clinician so you could start your health journey with confidence. Request the test from the telemedicine providers. When you request the test from a telemedicine providers, you will fill out a simple 5-minute assessment to determine your eligibility for this test. Once sample is processed, your results will be received by a clinician who will help you tailor your own personalized prevention plan. Guys, if they're going to go, if they have that with the end-to-end clinician involvement, that's simply huge as well, because you're gaining an advantage over a possible problem in the future, or just assessing your risk. Even if you aren't, it's good to be careful there. Take the EpiGen CHD test in comfort with the privacy of your own home whenever you want. Once the sample is processed, you can schedule a private telemedicine consultant. You don't even have to go to the doctor or leave your home. You can just do this right into your house, and it is all applicable regulations such as the HIPAA or HIPAA there. More than just genetics. In addition to genetics, measure your epigenetic DNA biomarkers. Epigenetics takes into account the environment and lifestyle that can influence your heart health, providing a more holistic estimate of your 3-year risk of coronary heart disease. So they're trying to get a jump on this to try to revolutionize the healthcare industry and preventative medicine, guys. That's the key right there. So they're trying to get that to, it's going to save them in the long run, and it's going to save you as well. Highly sensitive early risk evaluation. They analyze unique biomarker information for throughout the highly sensitive proprietary artificial intelligence algorithms to determine the likelihood you have coronary heart disease in event in the next 3 years. So there you have it on that. Let's go on to the twits and check out what they have. Dave 1 is coming in hot, and he says, I'll be realistic, loaded for the fall, heavy volume short accumulated today. Bearish. So he is jumping up because he's thinking ahead, thinking that possibly this is going to dump on Friday, which Most likely, if everybody's on it and talking about it, promotions and things like that will go out, and he's trying to get on the cheap seats there. So that's one of the things going over there. Doolittle 2 says, banked hard here. Shorts were spreading FUD in pre-market throughout the day, which tells you not to listen to anyone. Exactly. Read the news, watch the volume, and check the daily chart float, etc. Win or lose, scum, but educate yourself every day. DD is the key. Dr. Doolittle 2 is right and correcto mundo. Kaiser 9 it says exactly what I said at the beginning of the video. Every dog has its day. CDIO's dog day was today with pre-market pump and dump and still ongoing. It's writing the alphabet news. Exactly. Exotic Wisdom says bearish. Now, go to your den, bears, laugh out loud, Wendy says. With these kind of news breaks and tests and things like that, I just think that, you can't downplay just basically what shorters are doing. Bearish, you could have the bearish, but people are going to go in and grab the cheap seats there. So that's something you have to look at all angles of everything. I wouldn't say this is a bearish company. I would just say that you have to take all things into account and what's your price point of where you're getting in and where did you grab. Obviously, if you grab this good at the beginning already, then you are a winner. 9 says again, also as well, bearish. Be careful to listen to pumpers. It's a techno gap to fill down to lose 133. We'll close to meet and greet. So we're going to put that. Today seems an offering pump with fake news out. Company is for employees. Scam. So that's something that he brings to the attention that people. Important information that people need to know. He says that they have 4 employees there. So that's something that needs to be out there as far as your DD. 66556 back to $1.50 tomorrow. Must post timber. Yeah, I mean, as far as with today's news and everything like that with the alpha boats, you could possibly see another day of promotions, things like that. But you have to call what inevitably with a lot of us that are on these boards all the time that you're going to see is pump up the jam, pump it up a little more, won't you do it? So, you have to, the promotions and things you have to take into account and everything like that. But where's your price point, and are you going to put this on a watch list or just walk and go to the next thing? So we are going to go to the next. We're going to see you in 2 and 2 and check out the next stock. Guys, the next stock we have is a Lion Electric Company. Last tick was $2.26. Year-to-date chart, you're starting to see resistance pop up today. 20 cents up today, 0.89% today. Year-to-date, let's check that out here real quick. We got your year-to-date. Not bad. Plus 0.13 cents. It's one of the slower movers, but we've seen other things happen within the market there. As far as over the years, stranger things have happened to stranger companies, stranger things happen online on boards and things like that. So let's go to the Alphabet News, check out to see what they're talking about there. Investors Place has the world's special purpose acquisition companies. SPACs is all about getting into exciting new member. Blank check company Lionheart 3 Corporation is rising today with momentum builds a merger with Australia-based security software solutions company Security Matters. Lion stock surged earlier today, and although it has since lost momentum, shares remain firmly in the green. As of writing, Lion stock is 10% of the day, and meanwhile, SMT, Security Matters stock ticker, Australian Security Exchange, is up 14%, having enjoyed steady growth. The only question is with this, guys, is will this just be an afterthought after tomorrow from the next Johnny stock come lately happy talk? Okay, guys, going on to the website. Looks pretty good. It better look good, like I said, because it's not a ham sandwich or a Mr. Thank you very much stock. Lionheart Electric Company is an innovative manufacturer of zero-emission vehicles. They design and manufacture all-electric school buses, mini buses for special needs or urban transit, as well as urban trucks. Lion is leading OEM transportation of electrification in North America. We design, manufacture, assemble components of our vehicles, including chassis, battery packs, cabin, and powertrain. Always actively seeking new technologies, Lion features unique features that are specifically adapted to its users and everyday needs. They believe in transitioning to all-electric vehicles will lead to a major improvement in society and environment of overall quality of life. Going on to the products page, you have the Lion 6, the Lion 8, the Lion C bus, the Lion A bus, the Lion D bus, and the Lion M bus. The truck, the all-electric urban truck, you have all-electric Class 6 and Class 8 commercial urban trucks combined with power, comfort, modern technology, featuring a custom chassis and cabin designed specifically for all-electric heavy-duty vehicles. The all-electric school bus. The Lion C is the only purpose-built all-electric Type C school bus manufactured in North America, not in South America, not in Asia, not in Europe, but only manufactured in North America for now. The body chassis were specifically designed to deliver optimal performance. The Lion M is all-electric minibus that meets the paratransit and public transportation requirements. Creating specifically the paratransit market, Lion M is spacious and offers features that provide enhanced security and accessibility to end users. So going on to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at, W Coyote says, and that's, if you guys don't know who W Coyote is, then I don't know where you've been for a while. They're going bankrupt or what? The Q4 is real shit, so take time. WTF this shit company doing? Okay, so is this going to be another company? It brings up a good point from some of the bears there. And we just have to have some of the bear takes and analyze what they're saying because they have a voice too. Are they just parroting bear takes to try to get in on the cheap seats to get people riled up? Possibly. Is this going to be another company where we talk about today, then gone tomorrow, and we're on to something else? Possibly. Or maybe there's something special here. We just don't know. But we do know that W Coyote comes in and says, I remember people had the Vegas LEV party when we were in touch, $100. Laugh out loud. 53 says, check out the profile for the article. The new bus is being bought by Dallas ISD and other ISDs in Texas. Article from late 2022. So with that news and that piece of information that Monroe 53 brings up, does this go away and then comes back, and then you get breakthrough news that another contract got hit or another one and another one it came out, and then you're waiting for that news, or are you just frustrated with the way things are going and you're basically calling it shit turd? We'll have to see how it plays out. Cody bringing the receipts like crazy. On February 26th, said the same share price as NKLA, but with half the shares outstanding, more revenue, more trucks on the road, more products, 10 years plus, and no bankruptcy, making this a WTF, this market. CX says LEV company bankruptcy or takeover. What happened first to Lion Electric with their current management and CEO, and Lady Isabel is the first solution for Lion Electric. Hope they will sell the remaining assets and factories for higher prices and distribute the cash to shareholders. So that's an idea that he's running there. You also have LEV, any progress? No earnings and the stock sucks, miserable and pain. What is this Lion Electric? Are you guys already in business? Haven't you guys already been in business for a year there? Yeah, that's what we need to see, and we also need to see. We need more info of what's going on. You need more news breaks, and you also need more DD as far as what's going down the pike and what things are happening there. So we're going to have to see how this plays out and see if this survives dump off Friday. So let's go to the next stock. See you into it too. Peace. The next stock we have is Catalyst Biosciences Inc. CBIO. Last tick was $0.30. Going to the charts, you saw a little resistance popping up, but it's here and there. Don't eat anything anywhere or something similar to that. Negative 29 cents for the year. It's a sub penny, so if you are new to trading, you need to stay away. As far as that, you need to do paper trading just because you saw it on a promotion list, just because you saw it on wire.com or wire in, you're going to make millions. No, you're not. Be careful, do paper trading, and don't listen to people on chat boards or things like that that tell you to buy and jump in, because that will hurt you a lot. Do paper trading and take one of these courses, maybe from Ricky Gutierrez or something like that, on how to trade. But don't violate the rule of Ricky Gutierrez's never trade anything under $1. Going on to any Alphabet news, let's check out and see what we have on the Alphabet news about this. So on Investors Place, they have the stock is rising with an asset sale agreement. The company is selling 3 programs connected to orphan hematology disorders. The buyer of these programs is GC Biopharma. So write that down, GC Biopharma, so you can do your research on that one. The agreement for Catalyst Biosciences selling all of its programs related to orphan hematology disorders to GC among the Metsapepacog ALIFA, which is ready for phase 3 clinical trial. So that is something to write down there. In that particular study, they're in phase 3 clinical trial. And as we go, and we'll go into some of the other things they're doing, but that's the thing is when's the next news break and where does it hit? And obviously your pumpers will follow the news because that's what they do all the time, as they like to ride these. But and we'll go over some of the other pipelines and things like that. But BC Biopharm plans to continue development of Marza AA following the deal. Today's purchase lines up with the company's goal of seeking better therapeutic options for hemophilia. Hopefully, no financial details were disclosed in the release. Catalyst Biosciences President CEO Nassim Usman said the following about the deal. Please announce GC Biopharma's purchase hemophilia assets. They will continue the clinical development potential to bring new transformative treatments to several bleeding disorders. Horrible disease. If they're working on it, that is great to try to bring any closure to some of and help people that are suffering from that. It says, how does this affect CBIO stock? The asset purchase agreement is seen positively by investors of CBIO stock today. As a result, the company is seeing heavily trading on Tuesday, and 8.9 million shares changed hands within the writing. This is well above the company's daily average of today's volume with 911,000 shares. Let's go to the website, check it out, and see what they got in the pipes and things like that. Their partnering opportunities include the SQ Mirza-Sakog Alpha, which is what we talked about, hemophilia A, B with inhibitors of CBID, Glanzia-Hemburia. You have your SQ hemophilia B and your CB2679D GT hemophilia B fixed gene therapy. So giving you the overall of what they do, some of you guys can do the research and looking up what hemophilia is. Some of us know it out there, so you can go and do the research. But they believe that SQ therapy is doing the future treatment of hemophilia and other rare benign hematology indicators. Our non-clinical and clinical studies have shown that MARZAAA is a 9-fold more potent than Novosen RT and DECLA 22 more potent than Benefix. The enhanced potency of this allows SQ dosing to use a small volume, which they believe is more effective and durable for continuous bleeds for MARZAAA and prophylactic protection with specifically children and adults with difficult IV cases. So guys, going forward down the line, you're waiting for this to ride news breaks and things like that. You're also checking for the market. Does this survive Skilo Friday? Chances are probably not as far as price point, but you're trying to gamble and bet that this thing, as far as entry point, if you're going where your entry point is, as far as you're gambling on that, as far as where that entry point is, based on your information and based on where this rides. But who am I? I'm just a man with a show. Let's go on to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at, and see what the real traders, both bulls and bears, are saying, because they've been with this for a while and they hold the stock. And so they're going to basically talk about a little bit what their feelings are about it. So going on to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at, we have Lockness says Catalyst and Volume say this isn't done. I don't think it's done either, as far as it might be done for the week, towards the end of the week. But I don't think it's done long term, because you're going to ride and wait for another news break, which we're seeing with these biopharmas. They're just popping up everywhere, and the Reddit people also the news will go out on this. This was posted from the Reddit board. It said it's not just another pump it up. People are going to trade it because it's currently the limelight and volumes are high. Yeah, that's what you say with all these. And the other fact too is that when it comes to Friday, the entry points and things and analysis will be looked at, just because you have some traders out there that just don't know what's going on, and so they'll go and dump this on Skilo Friday, where you can even speed on the highway. No Cow 1 on Reddit puts they've already filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and every reason for why they had low sales. Do your DD due diligence. Yes, I totally agree with that. Even loading zone, Lockness. TW Enterprises brings in a good take here. He said asset sales going directly to CVR holders, not stockholders. Once people realizes, they will back it up to 27. Don't let StockTwits make you lose your money. Exactly. I wouldn't necessarily say I would say hot takes and things like that make you lose your money because people fall in love with some of these things, but necessarily not the twits. They're making money off the ads, but don't listen to some people that tell you it's the next, ice cream, hot fudge sundae when it's possibly it's going to take some time, or possibly just go up into right there. But hey, at least someone's getting motivated about the stocks and things like that. So that's it for today. Please like and subscribe to the show, and don't make it a dog show. And good night now.